Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to 9.1.4 Path 3, the Scourge Path. Now the nodes here are going to be Scourge Evade, Scourge Cleanse, Proliferate, Special Knockdown, Clarify with Cornered, and Buff Toggle Unstoppable with SP2 bias. So simply put, they're going to evade a lot with the Scourge charges. To remove the charges, you have to hit the opponent with their backs in the wall, and if you punish their specials, those nodes can be paused. So you have to keep those Scourge charges as low as possible. Now the defenders are going to be your Captain America, your Immortal Ironfist, Wasp, Falcon, Hulk, America Chavez, and the boss is going to be Vox. Now the best defenders here are going to be champions with easy access to slow or anti-evade. Some other cool options are going to be your Falcons, your Archangel, Baron Zemos, basically more anti-evade champions, but they don't have like a direct ability accuracy. They depend on their debuffs. And your top options in my opinion is going to be Shang-Chi, Silk, and Archangel. You bring these three, you can run through the whole path, or even any one of them. Boost and masteries, I would say that it's good if you boost at least 10% damage and 10% health. That will help you. And the boss island is going to be Lady Deathstrike, Black Widow, Clairvoyant, and Vox. Today we're going to finish off with Vox, so let's jump into the path, guys. The first fight is going to be against a long forgotten defender that is going to be Captain America World War II. I am using a Kate Bishop here, so what I'm trying to do here is to get my SP1 with a Cold Snap on, so I don't have to worry about the evades no matter how many Scourge charges are there on Captain America. The only thing I have to worry about is the Unstoppable. So I've got my Cold Snap up. I'm just going to dance around during the Unstoppable and parry, and then go back in and throw another SP1 so I can get two of those Cold Snap charges on the Captain America Infinity War. I've also brought in America Chavez energy so I can go on 3. So if you're going to use Kate Bishop for her extra damage, I would say the best way is to just throw your special ones and get those Cold Snaps up, and during the Unstoppable just dance around, and you are able to take out any defender in this path. Kate Bishop is one of the best options here. So if you have her, she can do a lot of damage and take out defenders easily. She will make the path fight really short. So just here there's Unstoppable again. I'm just waiting for it, and there he goes. Captain America World War II almost already down. Fight number 2 is going to be Iron Fist Immortal. Now here I understand that Silk has a slow that she applies on a heavy attack. So what I'm trying to do here is to use 2-hit combos and take Iron Fist to a corner with my heavy attacks. Once he is there, removing those charges from Scourge would be very easy. The way you remove charges on this path is you hit the opponent while they have their back in the wall, and that removes 4 charges each. Once you have that down, you just need to time your slow with the Unstoppable from Iron Fist, and you're good to go. And then the usual Silk rotation, 5-hit combo into a heavy, then a striker, then another 5-hit combo into a heavy, then SP2, and that deals a lot of damage. So depending on how many charges of Scourge were there, I was changing up my combo. But the hard part is to taking Immortal Fist to the corner. Once you have in the corner, you remove all the Scourge charges, so you don't need to worry about evade. And also the Unstoppable, you don't need to worry because you're going to be applying slow when the timer is up. So Silk is a really cool option to take out Immortal Iron Fist. Basically all of your skill champions work, all of your slow champions work really well. Just don't bring a class disadvantage, because the slow debuff does not work against a class disadvantage. So that would be a problem. Next up is going to be a Falcon defender. Now I'm going to bring in Archangel, the OG. I've recently taken him to rank 5 and I've also ascended him. Simply parry and heavy and nothing else you need to worry about. You just have to worry about the Unstoppable unless you have 3 of those neurotoxins. Once you have 3 neurotoxins, you can just play like regularly. You don't need to worry about the Unstoppable as well. It does not proc at all. So what we are trying to do from the start of the fight, we are using parry and heavy. Then try to corner Falcon on his side of the wall, because when they are cornered on their side of the wall, every time you hit them while their back is in the wall, the Scourge charges are removed. So there are no Scourge charges, it means there is no evade. Then you only need to take care about the unstoppable, but you're using Archangel, he uses the ability, reduces the ability accuracy of the defenders while neurotoxins are active. So if you have 3 neurotoxins active, you don't need to worry about the unstoppable as well. You will be able to bring down Falcon relatively easy than just throwing my specials here. And look at that, Falcon is already melting out. So right there, unstoppable did not proc. I'll take that opportunity to convert 2 more neurotoxins. Now we are at 6. So Falcon is just gonna melt away. So Archangel is actually great for the whole path. He can actually run the whole path for you. Minus 1 or 2 fights, but he is great. He can get through all of the fights. I think except Hulk, all of the fights are very doable. Fight number 3 is going to be a Wasp, so the same concept. I'm just trying to use my parry and heavy and take her to the corner. Now with Wasp, she has another ability. Whenever she is going to evade you, she is going to apply this shock debuff on you. So it's very important that you corner Wasp very quickly so you can remove all of those Scourge charges. Otherwise her evades are very annoying to deal with. Luckily I brought in the Kate Bishop. I've already applied the Cold Snap, so she's not going to evade anymore. All I need to do is to take her to a corner on their side of the wall, and there we go. In 3 hits we remove all the charges, so now we are good to go. We don't have that much of a problem that she's going to evade. Again, I am using America Chavez synergy here, so you might see 3 Cold Snap charges from Kate Bishop, but all in all, pretty straightforward fight. Again, slow champions or anti-evade champions will be the way to go. They will make your fights super short and easy. Another MVP for this path is going to be Shang-Chi, because the dude has everything. He has stun, he has slow, he has cleanse, he has everything that just counters this path. So what I like to do is to go for 5-hit combos for a stun, then medium for a slow, and then a heavy attack to refresh them until I get to an SP3, and then I use my SP3. I think the ideal for me would be 25 to 26 martial stacks. Once I have them, then I throw my SP2 out. But again, it depends how you want to play. Maybe you want to play with SP1s only, it's up to you. But Shang-Chi as an attacker is really amazing for this path. If you have him, if you have an Archangel, these 2 will be enough to take out the whole path with you, as they cover a lot of fights. So yeah, just here, back to Shang-Chi. 5-hit combos into stun, then double mediums into heavy, and then a heavy attack to reset everything, and we keep going on and we keep getting those charges. Once I have those charges, here is a big SP2 and he is down to 32%. So yeah, it's all about your charges and slow management. As soon as you miss a slow, he's going to go unstoppable and he's going to be really annoying. Keep him to his corner to activate the node where the Scourge charges are removed, and you should be good. Final fight is going to be against America Chavez. Now this fight is going to be a bit tricky because she's going to keep going to SP2s, and those SP2s are going to do a lot of damage. Now I am trying to run a Silk here, so the SP2s I can evade. We can use other champions, like for example Spider-Gwen will work really well with her slows and also her enervate. Some of the options I've given you. So the name of the game is the same. Keep the slow up, so you don't have to worry about the evade and you don't have to worry about the unstoppable, and then you should be good. Silk naturally will evade all the specials, so you don't need to worry about those. Just be wary, do not push her, do not try to attack her when she only does 2 of her hits in her heavy attack, because she will get the return damage and that will be painful. So Silk probably is the best option, followed closely by Spider-Gwen. So yeah, unless you have a champion where you can apply Petrify, you can control Chavez's power, but a side champion. But other than that, pretty straightforward fight. Just use the defenders attackers have given the options for you can get through this fight. Silk with the big SP2s is one of the better champions to take out America Chavez. And just like that, we are going to be at the boss, and I'll see you there. So let's talk about a very quick takedown that I done of Vox. Now, to play against Vox, you need a champion with bleeds. Bleeds will help you. Bleeds will help you bypass the unstoppable timer. If by the end of the timer Vox is bleeding, he will not go unstoppable. Secondly, the way it works is he is going to be immune to Fate Seal and Nullifies. But if you do an intercept, then you can this Fate Seal and Nullify protection goes down for 15 seconds. And you can throw a special attack in between. Now, mostly I would say go with skill champions that have bleeds, but because he has so many buffs and there's an opportunity I don't want to lose, I brought in Sorcerer Supreme because he has bleeds as well on his SP3. So I used intercept before I threw an SP3, and look at that damage. In one SP3 he went from 100% to 75. The reason he had so many buffs, and they were all nullified in one SP3 from Sorcerer Supreme, and he is almost dead. So just like that, before we know it, he is going to die. Again, his protection is up from occult immunity. If I have to use a special here, I have to make sure that I intercept him. But whenever I knock him down, he also gets an evade. So keep an eye out on that. Difficult fight, but right with the correct champions. I've given you some options. Check them out. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you found it helpful. Make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Leave your comments, leave your questions in the comments, and I'll check them out. Bye.